CPU is CPU.
Thank you for having us today. Really appreciate it. Give me nothing for you.
Those are your earphones?
Yep. Yeah, now we live. Literally. Right.
Okay, so we're going to go from 4 to 4:20, and then we'll have 10 minutes after that. So that'll be 20 minutes, it'll be another 10 minutes, okay? So you're going to introduce yourselves, speak into the mic. So you have
Like
separate
this.
mics, you know, speak into the mic to the screen. Yeah. Speak into the mics, so you get the best knowledge you can get. It's your time, no hidden agenda. No hidden agenda, whatever you want to do, you put it out there, you get a telephone number, email, make sure you get the information what you're doing, you know how you get started, what's your goals, what's your objectives, you know, and then eventually get you on a TV show, which is next week or week after next, okay?
Right.
But today, get a good 30 minutes, okay? We're going to take a break at 20 after.
Alright.
I'll let you know we're going to take a break at 20 after, okay?
Copy. Sounds good.
Social feeds and more.
So you hear the commercial that's going on right now, the PSAs, right?
Next
Then after that, we'll go from there.
Live and local.
So try to get in as much as you possibly can get in. You're going viral?
Yeah.
We're on Instagram. We're going really ham.
On Instagram going ham. That's what they say, right?
You get an opportunity to get yourself out there, so this is the chance you got. And we'll have some more. It's going to be the last time.
Definitely.
But, you know, get an opportunity to get the information out that you need to get out today, okay?
Yeah, thank you, Brother Qaadir. We really appreciate you.
Definitely appreciate this opportunity.
Very much.
Got
Baby,
about a minute and a half.
Copy.
90 seconds.
90 seconds. Got it.
107.3 FM.
That's right. That's
I
right
like
there.
that. I like that.
Wow. Local artists, activists, neighbors, and others a platform to learn and perform, entertain, and inform the public, as well as to educate and encourage
10
listeners.
seconds.
This is lit. This is lit.
Welcome to the broadcast of Words Make People. A word is anything that brings a message to your mind. We're here in the studios today, and we'd like for you, as always, call a friend, a neighbor, a relative, cousin, co-worker. Call somebody today because we have a very special show, as we usually do. But we always have sometimes a show more important. Words make people. This is Brother Qaadir. Welcome to tune in today. And we look forward to having a great hour here today. And so we want to be able to make sure everyone is in tune, because sometimes we forget. Nice, beautiful day outside today. Lovely Sunday. We are live. And we have our guests that's going viral. And they're going to be sharing a lot of information with us.
Yes, indeed. We are going viral.
And we hope that, as always, this is a community show. All those that are doing positive things in the community.
That's right.
Those that are doing things that significant things in the community. This is the show that you can tune into. And if you know of anyone that wants to come on the airwaves because they have something positive to say or they're doing something positive in the community, remember, words make people. Community. Come, you, unit, knit it, unity. We have to do it. Can't rely on the federal government, state government, city government. They have their share what they want to do, but we have to take our role and making our contribution to helping our community be what it's supposed to be. And it's getting there. Regardless of what the media says, regardless of how many shootings there may be assured we're getting there. If you don't believe we're getting there, then you're subscribing to the enemy to mankind, the seducer, the Satan, the devil, whatever you want to call it. Don't believe the hype. Stay in tune, keep doing the positive, we're getting there. So, our guest is here today, and they're a beautiful couple, and they're going to introduce themselves. I just met them this morning at a very special place on my way coming back from visiting a very close friend of mine, associate, a sheikh in the religion of Islam. He's at the hospital. We went to visit him, and you know, today is Eid al-Adha, the most significant day in the day for us as Muslims throughout. We're going to be talking about that in our second half, and also Al-Islam in focus. And so, let us tune into our guest today, and our guest, please share the love.
Yes, we are M&E Production, Healing Heart Incorporated.
Let's repeat it again. M for Mocha.
E for Ibu.
Production.
Healing Heart
Incorporated.
And what we do is literally bring the unity in community. A lot of times when you flip on that switch on your TV, you know, you see a lot of evil going on, a lot of things that are just really just distasteful. But here, with our nonprofit organization, we spread love and peace throughout humanity. Indeed,
love and peace throughout humanity.
And together, we have our beautiful children. Hartlynn, she is 10 years old. Philip Michael, he is 9 years old. And Madi-Shane, he is 3 years old. They are our beautiful beauties, and together we are a production.
Yes, indeed, a whole production, a family creation that's God-given. We were appointed and anointed by God Himself to bring colors to this black and white world, because there is a lot of love and peace that need to be spread throughout humanity, so we can generate a torrent of positive, continuous momentum to drive positive energy toward our community. That's the only way we're going to keep striving as a people.
Excellent. And that's really, really significant, because you have to have that energy.
That's
and not
right.
allow for anything else to take root there. So let us share with our community that's listening today. What inspired you? What caused you to start M&E Production? How did that all get started? Where did that come from?
Yeah.
Well, it all started, it was inspired by God and God alone.
Only God.
I was sitting at my 9 to 5, and when I say 9 to 5, that was literally the schedule. It was 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And, you know, I was super, super, super duper good at it and very sharp at what I did, because I am a paralegal. I'm a legal professional. I do not give legal advice. But I was able to, you know, complete my job with no problems, but they weren't paying me enough. So how it started was, I was like, listen, I'm making $13 an hour with a degree. $13 an hour with 3 beautiful babies. $13 an hour with 3 babies. I mean, it was just hard to really, you know, get everything together as far as financial wise. Yeah. So I was sitting at my desk. I said, listen, something's got to change. There's something that got to change. So I began to pick up a pen. I picked up a pen and a notebook and my highlighters. I gotta have my highlighters for my vibrancy. And I was able to just write down and speak to God through writing on a notepad. And I told God, I said, Lord, you know my heart. You know I love what I'm doing, but it's not paying me enough. You know, I asked God to please help me and to please elevate me. And that's exactly when God had dropped the beautiful nonprofit business organization into my system. He said, this is what you need to do. You need to go out into the streets and speak to the people, speak to humanity. Let them know that we all have a different story, but we are able to still love, still have our hearts filled with peace and joy. And that's exactly where it came from, just sitting there tired of not making enough to provide for our families. So not only have the donations from the people assisted with that, but it also has just been reaching the beautiful community. We have people crying over our masterpieces. We have multi-dimensional masterpieces. They're tactile masterpieces. You touch them and you feel the self-soothing elements, and you're able to really touch it. It's beautiful, and that was able to bring the community together and speaking about our beautiful masterpieces.
Excellent. So we're gonna be looking forward to them coming on our TV show, and you're gonna be able to view and see just exactly what she's talking about or what they are talking about. And when you understand what they're saying, many of you fall into that same category. That category of what am I doing here? I'm getting $13 an hour. Why don't I just change and recognize my passion and not cheat myself?
Exactly.
Because in the word cheat is the word heat. In the word heat is the word eat. If I cheat, I'm going to catch the heat, I won't eat.
That's so
and not
true.
eating being listen, in the word trust is the word rust. In the word rust is the word us. I have to trust myself. I have to trust the inspiration that I ask for in the Creator, God, and go out there and recognize my passion and make it happen.
Indeed.
It's going to be difficult, and maybe less difficult than it is working for $13 an hour. So when you have that kind of a spirit, that kind of disposition, you got to go for it. And many of you are feeling what they're saying because you are either in that position right now where you feel that same way, or you've been in that position and you're wondering when you're going to step out there and make that happen.
Yes,
Continue,
indeed.
please.
Yes, the way our business have been and our nonprofit organization have been so impactful in the community is that we have been able to tap into human emotion by catering to the sensory input of the people, whether it's by viewing, seeing, touching, or being able to really feel our masterpieces. I mean, what we do is just more than painting and craft. Like, it's a whole nother level. Like, we have like trees that you can feel on a masterpiece.
Yes.
You can feel the water. You can feel the dolphin going in there. You can feel and see the beautiful black skin and the locks in the locks when we draw them. It's like, I get so excited about what we do is because it's not for us. It's for our children. It's for humanity first and foremost. When you start living life as a living sacrifice for the Lord, for God, it gets revealed to you what you need to be doing on a daily basis, and that's what we do. We set up at different events and establishments. You know, Congressman Chanko has a masterpieces, David Sauls, Attorney Francisco Calderon. Shout out to all the people that supported us. We can't forget W.T. Little, that's our black brother. He also supported us. There's thousands of people that have masterpieces. You know, big shout out to Eric Sprague, Senior Detective for APD Department. He's one of our biggest supporters. He wrote for M&E because he sees the godliness in us. We are making it different. We are breaking the stereotype of what the black men and black women look like. People look at us in awe and ask us the craziest question. Oh, you know, a family. It's like what we are doing is beyond imagination. That's why the title of our book upcoming is called Souhimbou, Redefines, the name and the face of a black man through Tierastyn, my beautiful black queen. And because me and her coming together is like we have started a whole new generation of thinkers. We want to inspire more people to start spreading love and peace throughout humanity. It costs nothing to figure out what are your natural affinity and what God made naturally good at. Yes. And offer it to the world. You know, that's what we are pushing and inspiring people to do. Then we also have an album coming up soon because we're actually recording artists. You know, check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. It's at Mocha Ibuprofen. I'm gonna spell it at MOKKAEBUPROFEN. Or you can just pop in Google MNE Production.
Healing Heart Incorporated.
Excellent. See, they're sharing words. And these words they're sharing, talk about being thinkers. In the word think is the word ink. Be careful what you say because you won't be able to erase it.
That's right.
But when you have the word in the word think now, you're not going to erase what you are going to and how you're going to inspire humanity, as you state.
Yes, indeed.
Because you have it in your mind. You're thinking about it all day long. You're sleeping, you're dreaming. All day long, you're thinking about how you can be an inspiration and how you are being an inspiration through that lovely design of artistic expression that you're putting out to the people's minds. And they're looking at it and loving it. And that's what caused me to stop today to see what you were doing. And I said, well, you know, I can always just give you a donation.
Right.
I can always just, you know, buy the beautiful art that you have there and your children. But better than that, why don't I just help promote it and have you here today?
Amen.
Thank you so much, brother.
And it's not going to be the last time. Because we want people to see it on our TV show and when we have events. So when they see you, they know what it's all about, and you're encouraging and inspiring others that want to do the same thing to go down deep into the resources. Because in the word think is the word in. You went in. In the word think is the word thin. You were heavy. You went in and took care of the business. And that's what's necessary. Because if you can do it, others can do it.
Yes,
and that's why I asked, what inspired you? What was your motivation? What caused you to go that far to say, I'm not going to do that no more? Because it's just like paying rent. When you pay rent, you pay someone else's mortgage.
That's true.
So when you're out there paying for $13 and you know you're good now, you believe you're good. How do you really know you're good if you don't get out there and test the waters and do the challenge? So I'm excited about this opportunity. And you said Souhimbou.
Souhimbou, yeah.
Souhimbou. That's what I'm talking about. So
yes.
We're looking forward to it.
It's a 3-letter name. It means the one who knows the way. I was named after Prophet Shahid from the Islamic tradition. You know, it's not really about religion. It's about what God really has done for us and what is always placing us to do. You know.
Well, we have a philosophy and understanding and thinking that religion means way of life, and every human being has a way of life.
Yes,
whether they call it Islam, Christianity, Buddhism, Hinduism, whatever it may be, every human being has a way of life. Yes, and that's your religion. That's what you conform to. And that's what you do. And how do you express that? You express that in your conduct, in your behavior, in your character, in your disposition. And then we see that. And when we see it, we say, yeah, those people follow the Creator.
Yes,
whatever you want to call it.
Right.
They're following the Creator. So we really appreciate the time that we have because we have can't waste time, and so we're moving right along with time. And I'm really excited about hearing what you're talking about is facts. This is the terminology they use. They say facts, right?
Facts.
Super facts.
In the word facts is the word act. If it's not the truth, you're aiding a conspiracy against yourself. Better known as front, trying to be something you're not or can't be.
That's right.
And that's why I'm inviting you because when I saw it, it was true facts to me. I see the work you put into what you were doing.
Right.
I can't just invite you here if I saw something that is not going to inspire the community.
You saw the inspiration through our organization.
You wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be here right now.
We appreciate that, brother.
The inspiration is important because anyone that's doing anything good in the community, and everyone has to contribute in the community. Every human being out there is part of the community.
That's
Whether it's the crackhead, the dope fiend, whatever it may be, and we have to talk to them where we talk to everyone else and let them know if they're going to make a contribution to the community, then they're not part of doing what's right. And so we really are excited about what you're doing, and you need to let us know some of the things you got planned for the rest of this month, August, another 3 weeks left before school starts, after school starts, and what you have planned for the rest of the year. And we already talked about Souhimbou. Souhimbou. I got it. I'm going to get it right before I leave here. Okay?
I know that.
Souhimbou. I got it. I'm going to get it.
Can you pronounce Tierastyn?
Tierastyn?
Yes.
Tierastyn. See? Tierastyn.
Alright. Makes sense. Of course you got to get the queen names right.
So we're going to make this happen. We're looking forward to the album as well, too.
Yes.
So please share some more love with the audience so they're listening, they're excited, and they're looking forward to hearing or seeing some of your art if they haven't seen it already.
Right.
Or your creativity, I should say. We get on the airways. I'm going to let everyone know we're going to be on the airways because they know we're on PBS Spectrum on a regular basis, 3 times a week. And usually I gave you the flyer today, so you can see that. So those are going to see and tuned into our program, they're going to see what we're talking about. They're going to bring some of that good inspiration to us as well.
That's right.
So please don't share some of the love with us, so this way people can understand and feel that love and feel that energy because we're going to inspire them to do the same thing in their passion. Every human being has a passion to want to accomplish their goal and their objective in the field of what they're doing.
Exactly.
So please, share the love.
Yes, so what we're going to be doing for the rest of this month is we do different events. We'll be at the Washington Park Farmers Market.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, and that is actually every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., which excluding, I think it's April 27th, whatever the Latin Fest is, it's excluding that Saturday, so it's not going to be that Saturday. The next thing that we have is we're also in Guilderland Farmers Market. So if you're local to the area, come and show love and peace with us.
Yes,
you know,
indeed.
we would really appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. There's a specific bus stop in the Albany area where a lot of people come, and it's a couple different schools like Green Tech. It's in between there, Green Tech High School and also Hackett Middle School. And sometimes, you know, during the school times, there's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of children, you know, fighting out there in that area, you know, not showing love and peace toward one another. And unfortunately, it's our very own black community.
Sure.
And we're not, you know, they're not showing love and peace. And sometimes there's a lot of fighting and chaos. But when we are out there in humanity on the streets, instead of, you know, doing something that's illegal, we're actually spreading love and peace through our masterpieces. You know, some people come by and say, hey, what are you doing? This is beautiful art that you have. And, you know, we have light bulbs. It makes people feel beautiful. It really calms the chaos out in humanity. It spreads more peace. You know, the police department, they see it, they drive by, they see the peace that's being spread, which they know that is very, very contagious. Positive energy is very contagious. So spreading love and peace in our capital region is what we all need to do, and that's what we all can do together.
Excellent. So we're going to take a break now. We're going to come back and share some on the love, because we're hearing a couple of important things I think is necessary for the community to chime in on. This is Brother Qaadir, Word Man People. Tune in, stay tuned, we'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Indeed.
WCAA-LP 107.3
So time do go by fast.
Yeah, it does, after having a conversation.
We had another 10 minutes to go. So try to get as much as you can.
Okay.
Phone numbers, emails, all the necessary things you can do. Okay?
And you can hear us repeatedly without feeling anything. But when we introduce a new stimulus, save the food. We've achieved pulling a natural or inborn response from you. Save the food. Why are we doing this, you may ask? Save the food. Because this ad is trying to change the world's behavior through brainwashing. Because 40% of all food in the US never gets eaten. Save the food. And that costs a family of four $1,500 a year. Save the food. Cha-ching. It's worsening climate change through the release of methane gas. Save the food. Cha-ching. And it's wasting precious natural resources like our fresh water. Save the food. Cha-ching. So when you hear this sound, don't be neutral. Rethink your behavior. Cook it, store it, share it. Just don't waste it. For tips and recipes, visit
Do you have a
safethefood.com.
scrap piece of paper?
Brought to you by NRDC
Please,
and
thank
the
you.
Ad Council.
Do you have clean and edited music? Do you want to hear your song on the radio?
Thank
Do you know
you.
people who would love to hear your song on the radio? Well, here is your chance to have a voice in Albany. WCAA-LP 107.3 FM is now accepting music submissions for radio airplay. Submit a clean and edited MP3 version of your song to
So we're going to go to 840, we need 15 minutes, okay?
Okay.
We're going to 840, we'll stop. And then I'll take it from there. That's something that I almost want. And then,
regular airplay.
after that break,
Again,
do I need to go up and let you out, and then we'll talk
version of your song
about
to
the TV show. And when we can help out, okay? We'll talk about that.
gmail.com. You are listening to WCAA-LP 107.3 FM, The Arts, and I have a voice in all.
The voice. And I'm here to thank you for tuning in. If you'd like to hear more from Jerry's service, please do contact the Participant Public Organization through a contribution to help support them. For more information or to donate, please visit www.greatarts.org and click donation. A commitment to WCAA-LP is a commitment to the community, and you have a voice in all of it.
5 seconds. And we're back with Brother Qaadir and our guest today. And we're really sharing the love with ME Production. And they're giving it up. And so we last spoke about what they talked about over on the side where Hackett School is, middle school, and Green Tech High School, and our young people. And so we have to be conscious. You know, many of you have our flyer. We talk about bringing life back to the community. And on that flyer, it says, every child belongs to all dignified adults in our community. They don't just belong to mama and daddy. So we have to sacrifice many times and put ourselves out there and share a kind word, an inspirational word, an uplifting word to our young people.
That's right.
To let them know we love them. Show them some love, because, you know, many times they may think that they are thugs. In the word love is the word hug.
Yeah.
All they need is some more love. That's
it.
And mama gives all the love she can, but they're looking for daddies that try to give some of that love as well too. So we want to make sure that we're staying on point and recognizing what they mentioned in reference to the 27th of August, so Tuesday.
Yes.
Okay, good. So I just want to make sure that I jot that down, I checked it out. And so they mentioned that many of our young people are committing the #1 crime. And we say the #1 crime is self-abuse. How do you use yourself, or how do you allow yourself to be used?
That's right.
And when you understand that now, everyone is either using themselves for a good purpose, a dignified purpose, or everyone is allowing themselves to be used for something that's contrary to community life. So you have to ask yourself, look yourself in the mirror like Michael Jackson, and ask yourself just exactly how either are you being used or how are you using yourself. So here we have some positive people here today with us today talking about how they're using themselves and hitting on all the points that's necessary. We talk about on the show here in reference to don't cheat yourself, trust in something more than yourself, teach one, each one. The #1 crime, self-abuse, because you see our young people is out there, and that's a fact. And if it's not a fact, it's not the truth, then the word fact is the word lie. You're aiding a conspiracy against yourself, betting on this front, and trying to make movies. Trying to be something you're not or can't be. So let's get back to you. Please, share more love.
I love that.
Yeah, this brother is deep, man. This brother is deep. We love you, brother.
I'm a reflection of you. Share some more love with us. Give us some more information. And so this way, people can understand that what I saw today, I was inspired by from the work that this couple and their 3 children, because I'm quite sure when they see their children, they put more love into that.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
They're doing it because they understand the lifestyle that's out there in the community. And they have to make their contribution, and they are making their contribution. Just like every one of you that's listening to us right now, you have to continually making your contribution. And if you haven't made your contribution yet, what you waiting for? Speak to us, young people. Speak to us, talk.
Yes, indeed. We would love to let the people know that we offer a lot of products and services.
Yes, we have services as well.
You can book us for live events, anything you can imagine.
Okay.
Or whether it's wedding, birthday bash, baby showers, graduation, we can decorate, we can promote, we can be the life of our parties. We bring live music.
We also sing and live music. We play the violin.
Yes, we also rap, or if you want to check out on our YouTube channel, we did a remix of Clouds, but
YouTube channel. Give us the YouTube channel.
Yes.
Give us the telephone number.
Yes.
Give us their email. We're getting it all in today. For
yes,
sure.
right.
Because they're offering a lot. They're offering things that can help offset your activities, regardless of what it may be, whether it's a shower or wedding or whatever kind of activity that you have going on. Here, another opportunity for another contributor to assist and help in a way, and I'm quite sure it's not going to be that expensive. It's going to be something you can afford.
That's right.
Yes, definitely. We are not trying to rip the people. We're really asking for people to actually donate to our nonprofit organization. Yes. And you can do so safely directly on our website through PayPal.
And our website is www.m for Mocha, E for Ibu, Prod, so it's short for production, which is PRODINC.wixsite, which is /Healing Heart, HEALINGHART. You can go on our website. You'll be very inspired going on our website. You will see different services that we offer, which contains martial arts training. I also do therapeutic dancing, letting the women know how to move their hips and be able to, become one with yourself, because how can you love others if you don't know how to love yourself?
That's a good one there.
Yes,
for sure.
exactly. We spread the love in showing you how to love yourself.
Yes. Let me repeat that now. Let me make sure I got it right, because I jotted it down. This is pretty, you jotted it down just now. That's MEPRODINC dot WIXSITE/Healing Heart.
Is .com. After website is .com. And then /Healing Heart.
Okay. Just want to make sure you got that right. Okay, that's why I'm repeating it.
I love that.
You got it right. Okay, excellent. So I'm going to say it again.
Yeah.
It's M, it's Michael, E, Echo, PRODNIC dot WIXSITE.com/Healing Heart. HEALINGHEART.
No, it's HART.
HART.
HART, not HEART.
Nope.
HART.
That's right.
That's how we spell our heart. It's for like art and heart.
So otherwise you may be spelling the heart the way people spell hearts. So that's why I want to put it out there the right way. That's good. Excellent.
So let's say one more time.
One more time. Here we go. MEPRODINC dot WIXSITE.com/Healing HEALING Heart HART.
You got it.
I know that's right. Yes, indeed.
And also on our YouTube channel, you can literally just type in M for Mocha, put the and symbol, E for Ibu, production, Healing Heart, HART. You type it right there into YouTube, and you will see our beautiful YouTube channel and a nice music video and other live events that we've recorded, and even supporters, people, actual testimonials, people out in community that are actually on live video evidentiary substance, telling you that they supported, they donated to our organization.
The truth is in the pudding.
Yes, the truth is in the pudding. They're literally speaking on our YouTube about how our elements and our masterpieces made them feel good and to donate. It's very beautiful.
Yes, indeed.
We really appreciate what we're getting here today, because this is important, that anyone in the community is doing anything positive. We want you on these airways to share with our audience, because when you do that, you're inspiring other people to not take your positive, genuine, beautiful thoughts to the cemetery with you.
That's right.
We want you to be able to share the love, and don't worry about somebody stealing it, because the best way to publish anything good, to publish your writing or anything that is of good, anything that you have, the best way to get it out, the best way to preserve it, the best way to protect it is to publish it. Is to make sure people see it, they feel it, they hear it, they taste it. That's the best way to publish whatever you have that you want to put out. Make sure it gets out into the community. Don't wait till you decide you want to do a book, and the big book, and you never get it done. Put information out, and this way people will appreciate what you put out there, because if you have something positive to say and to contribute to the community, and you wait and don't get it out, someone else may come and take your ideas and switch it and change it and put their thoughts into it, and it won't be the same.
Exactly.
It won't be authentic and official like yours.
That's
so
true.
I'm saying, whatever positive thoughts you have,
that book is definitely dropping soon.
Yes.
We have to make sure we do that. So we have a good 6 to 7 minutes left. I want you to share some more love, put more information out there, telephone numbers, because that's the shortest thing we can get to you, or email. Put that out there as well too, because we have the website, and we also have the information on the Instagram, and so put the rest of the information out there as well too, so people can contact you the most easiest way. So this way, they're going to be in contact, so they can get information from you on the various things you're talking about that you can share with them.
Okay, so you can email us at MEPRODINC@gmail.com.
So I'm going to repeat it. It's M as in Michael, E as in Echo, P as in Presidential, R as in Rolly, O as in Ozus, and D as in Dog, I as in Indigo, and N as in Nancy, and C as in Cat. And that's at gmail.com.
And our phone number, please contact us at area code 518-414-4821.
Okay, we're getting the information in here now.
Yes,
email,
indeed.
we got the Instagram, we got the website, we got the telephone number, and this is ME Production. And so, Souhimbou, I got that right.
I know that's
Correct
right.
me on that one there. I'm going in, I got that.
now he knows the way, pun very intended.
Listen, I can't get it all at one time, but let me just, I make sure I get that right. So, we want to be able to make sure that people really appreciate what you're doing. And we want to make sure that they tune into our TV show. So this way they can see some of the expression that you have, that you're putting out with you and your children, and maybe your children may want to come, and have them come there as well too,
Definitely.
So this way we can share love with them because they want to be seen as well too.
That's right.
They are all a part of the family.
That's right.
And understanding how the family operates and how the family functions is good promotion that people see the entire family.
That's
and they see the family and they recognize that the family is doing this work. I saw them at the table today.
Yes.
Gilderland.
Yes.
Gilderland. And so I just had to stop because what caused me to stop was I saw the children holding the beautiful plaques up and the paintings and things of this nature, the artwork that they were doing. I said, let me go on over there and see what's going on. And that's what caused me to stop and talk with you and share love and be able to see you here today. And you promised to be here on time. You got here on time.
I sure did.
That's very, very good. And that's what it's all about. Because if we don't be on time, then we'll lose ourselves in
yes,
time.
we will.
Because we have to be on time. You're going to be on time for that airplane. You're going to definitely be on time for death. You're going to be on time for that Trailways bus. But are you on time for other things that's pertinent to you that you're going to put out into the community?
Yes.
That has to be timely as well too.
That is very true. It's all about timing.
And I do just want to say very quickly that when it comes to our black community, please, black community, don't feel shy to do the opposite of evil. Please, you can spread love, you can spread peace. Please, we are getting out there into the community, and I'm going to be completely honest with you. Every single business owner around us, when we set up at these markets and different events, are majority white. They look at us, they smile, some may frown, but they're really looking in awe, because let's not forget, it used to be against the law to read. It used to be against the law to own your own business. So let's own our own business, black people. Let's stick together.
Let's not forget what this is about.
You can't, I don't blame them for smiling and some looking and some throwing their nose up, because they understand it. They don't want to understand it, but they understand it. They see the growth. We don't have to listen to what they're saying, having our minds all caged in. I know majority of our black men are incarcerated, but we can change that. We can change that together.
Yes,
we just have to believe in ourselves. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe, what the other person may be saying about you. If it's the white community that you feel like is still coming against you, you can still spread love and peace. Don't feel ashamed to be different. Do not feel ashamed to be different, black people. Please. My black women out here, you don't have to twerk it. Find that one man that you love. Twerk it for him. Shake it like a tail feather for him. Wiggle, jiggle, squat down for your own man. You don't got to do it for everybody. You don't have to do it for everybody. That's what a lot of people are trying to get us known for, black women. They're shaking our booties because they're thick and juicy, but you don't have to shake it. You don't have to shake it for everybody. You go in a closed-in area with your own man. And marriage is not for everybody. Just find someone that you can love on and just be. We don't have to be that way. We don't need the weave to make us feel more self-esteem. We don't need the weave. We can have our afros. We can have our kinks. We can have our locks. And we can still be out there saying we are spreading love and peace. They can look at you different. They can look at you in awe. They may look at you confused, black women and my black men. But we're going to stay together and still spread love and peace. A lot of these police officers, they see us out here in the community. They give us thumbs up. They tell us, please keep doing what you're doing, which is spreading love and peace, because they love it. The energy is contagious to our black community. So please do not feel ashamed to still pull up your pants, black men. Do not feel ashamed. You don't have to follow the norm, and they're trying to get our black men to dress up in tutus and paint their nails.
They're trying to make our black men gay. Let me just say, there's the whole conspiracy against the black men, because they want us to be more effeminate so they can take our power and so they can knock down our whole pillar of our community. Because the black man is strong. He provides, he needs the strength, and the black woman is wiser and smarter. So if they make all of the men weak by making them gay, there's no black community. We need to stop that now.
Right now.
Okay.
It's not that serious,
you're
yo.
here now.
Come on.
They don't have to say no more. We're going to have them back. They're going to do the whole show. They talk about the 13th Amendment.
That's right.
They don't talk about the 13th Amendment already.
Yes, indeed.
We're going on that there.
We did a whole video breakdown on
They already
servitude.
talked about how each person is privileged and entitled.
That's
and
right.
you are privileged and entitled. So I'm relaxing here right now. We're going to have them back here because they went in.
And we're going to talk about raise the age.
Yes, indeed.
And understand now, they're not talking about all people.
Right,
There's too
thank
many,
you.
That's all. But you have to understand, as they were saying, and sharing the love and really giving it up now. This is what we talk about on this here show. That you and I, we can't continually, constantly be protesting, demonstrating. Always out there having our hand out begging.
That's
We have to
right.
be able to show the love to ourselves, more love to ourselves, and to be able to say, look at my child, look at my woman, look at my man. We know we're going to change this dynamic. It's happening. Don't let anyone tell you the opposite or tell you something to the contrary.
You know,
they only have a minute left, so they was giving it up. They will give another minute left. I'm going to give it all to them. We will take this here break and come back, and I have to do the wrap up. So please, go ahead.
And I say caution, 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 assembly, production, caution, 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 assembly, production. We are spreading love and peace through our humanity. And I say caution, 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 assembly, production. Don't be shy to spread love and peace with y'all. We love you, Capital Region. We love everybody.
We love everybody, the whole universe. You dig? Stop being shy and just support.
That's right. Support. We gotta support each other.
We really appreciate them coming in today, and we definitely gonna have them back. They really inspired me, and how they inspired you. They did it like they were supposed to, and they were talking just like you out there. You want to say words, you can come on the show as well too. We appreciate you listening and tuning in. We'll be right back. We'll take another PSA break. Thank you. This is Brother Qaadir, Words Make Hey, we appreciate y'all.
Appreciate
we appreciate you, big brother.
And listen, we'll
This is 107.3 FM.
Right.
Today, we are here doing it big. You just for the community.
Oh, that was beautiful.
We're going to talk, I'll let you know, for the TV show at the library in Washington, Washington Library,
Okay.
downstairs in the basement. It's only a half-an-hour show. It's pre-recorded. And once they record it, they give us a DVD. I give you a copy or two so as well, too. And so we're going to schedule a day. I'll let you know what my schedule's like.
Okay.
But let's talk tomorrow, or maybe tomorrow. And
Around what time is best for us to call
in the
you?
afternoon,
Okay.
12 or 1. And then we'll schedule a time for the following week and we come editors, okay?
That'd be beautiful.
Sounds good. And
Will the children be able to play their instruments on the show?
Yeah, we can work that out.
Okay.
Yeah, we can work that out.
We able to
That time go by a little shorter. You see how fast this went?
Yes,
so
it
go by a
did.
little shorter, you know, but we better get them on and do that.
Yeah,
That'll be
okay.
good.
How about the martial art demo?
That could be, we can do a series of things.
All right.
Okay, we do a series of things. Right? So,
We really appreciate it. Really give us that platform, bro. Please.
well, I just think it's important. It's what we want to know where you're going to be. We give all the information, your telephone number, your email, your website, your Instagram. They have all that now, you know. So they're going to see you on TV as well too. So any little bit we can do.
Thank you,
Get you
bro.
out there so they can hear you. Because what you're doing is essential and necessary. That's inspiring others to do the same thing. When they hear you, they say, okay, I can do that. I heard the system. That's something I need to do and stuff like that, you know.
Right.
And that's what it's all about. They have to hear the echo, not just from me all the time, but from
That's
other people.
true.
And they hear from different people.
That's
What you
true.
know, it's going to happen.
I
Makes
love
sense.
that.
Yeah, we
Oh
gotta
my
keep
gosh,
on.
this is so
We here to
beautiful.
do this godly work, and we can't let nothing stop us, baby.
Let me do my announcements.
All right.
And we're back with Brother Qaadir. And you know, tomorrow is the day that is for the application deadline for young men, 19 years or older, to take the test for becoming a police officer in Albany. So becoming one of Albany's finest, eligible candidates must be 19 years of older. And it's tomorrow, so you need to contact them to make sure.
Yeah,
and that's at the job at Albany. So make sure you do that. Also, the DA program, Clean Slate Redemption. Those of you who have criminal records, you can get them expunged and also sealed. All you have to do is to call the Bar Association, no out-of-pocket money. Lawyer Referral Services line, 445-7691, extension 113. You have any hurdles, any issues, any problems, call 518-779-5893, and we can help you settle down, stay balanced and sober, to help you get through the process. Many times people can't get through the process. And that's telephone number 518-445-7691, extension 113. This is the lawyer referral services for the legal assistance program, no out of pocket, to make sure, and hopefully not all criminal records, but there's quite a few criminal records that can be sealed and expunged. We really appreciate SNUG, 518 SNUG. They're doing their job. They're doing work that many people wouldn't even think about doing. Going into the community and helping talk to our young brothers and sisters, as the sister said here earlier, stop the shooting. And SNUG is out there on the front line, as well as a few other organizations that's out there with them, helping to get to our young men. And the best ones to get to our young men are those who've been there and did that. Those that were dope thieves, those that were drug addicts, those that were gangsters, those that were still selling drugs, those that been to prison and then got shot up, and then came back and got shot up some more. Those that survived all of that are the ones best to go in to get our young seeds. Those seeds that we put out there, those are our seeds that we have to go in and get, and stop relying on the government to come in and do what we know we have to do. It's essential that we have to do our share to go get our young brothers and sisters that's out there slinging, sagging, and all the rest of that stuff. We need to make sure we give them the words that's necessary to help them hopefully make a change in life. So let us help and assist and do whatever we can possibly do. Let us say that the program, for the summer program, we just were able, out of the 1,200 youth that were working for the Department of Recreation this summer for 5 weeks, our program, Universal Concept, with Brother Qaadir and a couple others, were able to speak to 800 of those students with our non-traditional life skills program. And it was a real blessing. We had the opportunity to share with them the love that I expressed with you last week, and they had their final session this past Friday. And so now they're getting ready for school, because school is going to be returning, and we hope that those of you individuals that's out there that had an opportunity to work with that summer program, work in the mayor's office, in the county office, work for lawyers, because you are out there doing the right thing, getting an insight on how the city works, and not just cleaning streets, taking out garbage cans, dusting, and things of that nature. You are working in an experience that you will never forget, working with those individuals that are helping the city run. And you saw how the city is working, and now you have an opportunity to make a decision whether you want to be a part of a particular job, whether it's legal, whether it's CPA, whether it's mayor or the district attorney. You have an opportunity, students, to be able to get a glimpse of what you can afford to do in your life if you don't know exactly what your passion is. So we really appreciate the opportunity that I'm working with this program for construction. Take this number down, 518-370-8230. It's a year program, 15 hours a week, 3 hours a day. And once you finish this program, you have your NCCER. That's the National Center for Construction and Educational Research, where minimum wage will start at $40 to $60 an hour. $40 to $60 an hour once you complete this program. I do the life skills. There's a CEO, Certificate of Employability, and you get your tradesmanship in framing, sheetrock, taping, and painting. Only a 1-year program. If you have the time to do this, this program is going to start on the 16th, but you need to register before the 16th, and that has to be done in the week before the 16th, which is the 9th through the 11th, which is telephone number 518-370-8230. And be mindful now, you ultimately will have a job because we have a company that's going to hire you. And then also we work with the land bank in Schenectady that's going to be providing a house. That one house is a cosmetic house. That one cosmetic house, we're going to go in, we already have the $10,000 to fix it up, a cosmetic house, meaning it doesn't need plumbing, electrical, roofing, windows, it only needs certain repairs. Once that house is finished, we're taking the equity out to buy the next house for the next student, and then the next student, and then the next student. That's right, you heard me. Call that number, 518-370-8230. So we really appreciate the opportunity we have here today, and we're looking forward to continuing our program. And for the next hour, Hartlynn focus, Imam Zaki Abdul Hamid is not going to be here, but we're going to talk about the Adha, which is the most significant 3-day program that we have, or 3-day observance. for Muslims throughout the world making the pilgrimage to Mecca. Over 2 million people made the pilgrimage to Mecca, and they were on Mount Arafat just yesterday. And so they'll be coming back home, but it's an experience. It's an experience to see every ethnicity, 2 million people at that one site in Mecca, to be there, to see every cultural group, Italian Muslims, Greek Muslims, German Muslims, all types of Muslims from all over the world coming there to be able to recognize what Abraham, our father, put in place for humanity. So we're excited to be talking about that in a few minutes when we start the program on Al-Islamic Focus. And so we're very, very pleased to have ME Production. And I got it right, Souhimbou.
Souhimbou.
They are going to impress us as they have already with their email, and their email is meprodinc@gmail.com.
Yes,
remember
indeed.
their telephone number, 518-414-4821. If you didn't get the website, you didn't get the email, you didn't get anything else, make sure you have the telephone number.
That's right.
518-414-4821. They'll be more than happy to pick up and share some more love with you as to how you can get in contact with them for all the things that they say they offer.
Or just Google ME Production.
Or you can Google as well too.
That's
but
right.
the main thing is that number. If you don't remember anything else, but you don't have a pen, you couldn't get it right, or because we were talking too fast. 518-414-4821.
I like that.
So remember, this is a program that shares love in the community.
That's right.
We've had all types of community members, community officials, community significant people on this program to be able to share love so that we can see and understand that the love is being shared in our program. Our community is getting better because more and more people are coming on, sharing the love, that we're going to make a difference in our community. We have to make sure that we're not constantly begging, marching, always protesting and demonstrating, but that we're doing something to help show love to our young people that's really, really out there and don't know. Once they get 13 years old, they're gonna be a teenager for 7 years, and everything is coming at them. And be assured, we have to understand that we were teenagers at once ourselves.
That's right.
And we want to be able to talk back at 13. We would understand now. In the word mother is the word other. In the word other is the word the. In the word the is the word he. In the word other is the word her. Mother, the other, her, he. She's the boss whether we like it or not. What school did mother go to become mother? Did she go to Albany High? Did she go to Columbia? Did she go to Yale? No, it's in her nature to be mother. So when you recognize and understand that, her greatest weapon is a two-edged sword. That two-edged sword is that tongue. In the word sword is the word word. She will get the last word.
Yes, we will.
You know that. Husbands, boyfriends, you know that she will get, she's going to keep on talking, she's going to keep on, and I don't care what you say, ain't nothing you can do about it. Because that power, she has. You're going to be arguing underneath your breath, going to the room, cleaning the room up, because you know curfew time is here. Nothing you can do about it. Mother, give her her props, not just on Mother's Day. Give her her props all year long. And when you give her her props all year long, you heard the sister today. When you come home, she's going to make sure that you get what you're supposed to. She's going to have everything ready and fit for you. And then when morning gets here, she's going to tell you, get your butt back out there. Go make the resources to take care of this family so that our family won't be suffering and won't be on welfare. The so-called 40 acres and a mule. You know what we have to do, so do it. Make the sacrifice, people. This is important because we have to show our children. Daddies is in the household. The girls keep their virginity longer. Be assured of that. Because you know when daddy is talking to his daughter and that guy wants to talk to her, daddy is telling her, bring him to me.
That's right.
And if he don't come to daddy, you know he ain't there for the right reasons. But if he comes see daddy, you know what daddy's going to ask him. Daddy's going to say, what you want with my daughter?
You got that right.
And he ain't talking
Love you,
right,
daddy,
and he ain't saying the right thing. Listen, he knows it's a done deal. It ain't going to happen. So we must understand and realize that if we don't be assured in our heart, in our spirit, in our mind, for our young people, they're going to wind up in a place that they're going to have be involved in a moment's pleasure for a possible lifetime of misery. The lifetime of misery is cemetery, prison, ER, emergency room. And we can't continually allow that to happen. We know we're about changing the language in the 13th Amendment. The 13th Amendment, you have to Google it. There's only one statement. Involuntary servitude or slavery should not exist, except if you are sentenced and convicted of a crime. So therefore, Emancipation Proclamation, Abraham Lincoln, 1865, if the slaves knew how to read back then, they would not have accepted the 13th Amendment, because it says you still are enslaved because of the systemic process that's going on up until this very day in our country, America. So therefore, we have to get rid of that language that's in the 13th Amendment or scrap the entire 13th Amendment. So we're excited about this opportunity, and be assured, justice is always coming. Justice is always coming for all the wrong we've done in life. So I'm saying to those of you that's getting ready to start college, the authorities in college did a study, and they recognize that the girls that are molested in college, that are raped in college, are the freshman girls. This is a study from the authorities in the universities and the colleges. They said because these young girls are away from home, they think they're free, they're away now, they don't have to listen to no more curfews, listen to mama or daddy, now they can do what they want to do. And they recognized and found out they're the ones that's most vulnerable for the predators, for the enemies of mankind, for the seducers that's out there waiting for them to do the nasty and ugly and cheap things to them, that they don't know that they're waiting for them to do that. So you young freshman girls, be careful, beware, be conscious. Just don't think you're just out there going to college and it's free to do whatever you want to do. You better be careful. So we're excited about this opportunity we have here today. If we said anything that offended you, we apologize. It is never our intent to say anything that will cause for you to feel uncomfortable. Our objective here is to always to share the love and to make sure that we continue always making sure that we are here for the right purpose. And that purpose is caring and getting more understanding of why we have to love ourselves and be careful of the influences in the world. You understand? WWW stands for World Wide Web. What do webs make? Webs. Who makes webs? Spiders. For what purpose? To catch their suckers. For what purpose? To feed them appetites that they can't afford. Television. They're telling you a vision. The vision they're telling you is an appetite you can't afford. You can't afford those Jordans. You can't afford those jeans. You can't afford those cars and that BMW, that black man's wish. You can't afford all those things that they're feeding you, that you believe you think you should have. And you broke. You poor. I mean poor. You don't have nothing, but you want to go out and beg, borrow, and steal to get it, and you want to be the first one to rock it. It don't work like that.
No, it doesn't.
Let us have this chat with you. Let us be able to share with you the love that we want you to have, because understand, old people, as you call us, we have experience. We've been there and did that. Grandparents, they are grand. You know what grand means? They have much more experience. They've been there and they know what the real deal is, and they know how the manipulators, the con artists want to get you to do the ugly, cheap things, and how to express cheap language. We have to express empowering words, because once you understand you have the right attitude, it will determine your altitude, and you will determine where you're going to go in life. So hurry up and understand, find out what your passion is. And when you get ready, you want to write a book, call us, 518-779